Who's to blame when it comes to the games that are played in relationships? Who started it? Where does it come from? Somebody's got to be the blame. Is it the men or is it the women? Who are the number one game players? I took a poll on one of my YouTube channels and I just asked them who tests the other more. And the answer that was the highest was that women are more likely to test men. If that is the case, then what has driven women to want to test men or to feel the urge to do so? It's because men have been really big game players. Now, am I a little biased? Of course I am. I'm a woman. I know how we feel. So, of course, this argument is gonna be slightly fighting for women. I mean, how can I not? Do I think that gameplay has a place in relationships? Absolutely. I think there needs to be a little bit of gameplay because it gets us going. It's the thrill of the chase. It activates romance to a certain degree. So I think there is room for some gameplay. And I think if you try to get rid of game playing completely, it's impossible because you've got that male female dynamic and it is a very strong force. So you can't get rid of it altogether. And it does help us to step it up. It helps us to impress, to show off, to flirt, to look sexy, to do all the things that make relationships really fun and juicy. Even when we tick each other off, I think some gameplay is a little bit necessary. There are some people listening to this video that say, I absolutely do not play games. Really? For real? So you don't try to read your guy and elicit certain responses from him. I think men are the freaking masters at gameplay. So if I go after you guys a little bit harder than I do the women, it's because you guys are the masters of it. So here are some games that I think men play. So if you say, I'm a man and I don't play games, how about the hot and cold game? Alternated between showing affection and withdrawing emotionally to create confusion. How about commitment phobia games? Avoiding discussions about the future or commitment to maintain emotional distance. If you're fearful avoidant, you do play some games. I'm sorry, but you do. The chase game. Pulling away to see if your partner pursues you, testing their interest. The macho game, acting overly tough or indifferent to mask vulnerability and to avoid intimacy. And how about the silent treatment? Oh my goodness. Withholding communication to punish or manipulate feelings. I have seen more men do this, but women do play the silent treatment thing too. So, to be fair, what are some games that women play? The dramatic exit game, threatening to leave the relationship to gauge the partner's commitment. How about the test of loyalty game, creating scenarios to test how loyal or devoted their partner is? The overanalyzer game, overthinking partners' words and actions, often leading to unnecessary drama. The emotional roller coaster game, using emotional highs and lows to keep the partners engaged and guessing. And the jealousy inducer game, flirting with others or discussing past relationships to provoke jealousy and test feelings. So these games often stem from insecurities, attachment styles like fearful avoidant, and the desire for validation or connection, and they can complicate the relationships if they're not addressed. So let's take some ownership. What value is it for a woman to play games with a man? My mantra has always been, if you want to play games with a man, you're probably going to lose. I wouldn't even try to play games. They can outgame you in any relationship if they want to. They say that women can out-talk a man. when it comes to certain subjects because we are just conversationalists. However, if you want to play games, I think a man is going to have more stamina for multiple reasons. I think testosterone drives them to hunt, to win, to pursue, to chase. And it also activates game playing for some men. And game playing has led to manipulation and it has led to narcissistic behavior, which is why a lot of women accuse men of being narcissists. Most of them are not narcissists, but they're practicing narcissism when they lower women down to the bottom of a shoe or a crumb or the weaker sex, somebody to be disrespected. This weaker sex has to carry babies and breastfeed. And nowadays, women also work full-time jobs and then come home and take care of their families. So to call us the weaker sex, we all have different strengths and weaknesses. And I don't even want to call them weaknesses. We all have different strengths. A man has more upper body strength. I think men have been geared to lead. Just traditionally, they have more practice in that area. They have been respected in that area. But it doesn't mean that a woman is not intelligent and that she can't lead. So there are some role differences that have been pushed forward, but I think the game playing has gotten so out of control that there are a lot of men who are defending women now and saying, hey, look, this is my sister that you're doing this to. This is my mother that you're doing this to. So being a player, being a dog, having multiple women, and making that be the booster of a man's ego, I think those days are slowly dwindling. Your ego should be boosted because you are showing respect, because you are kind, because you cherish the woman that you're with. A woman raised you. Some men will put their mothers and the women that they're dating in totally different categories, not understanding that that's also someone's daughter, it's someone's mother, it's someone's sister, it's someone that people care dearly for. So it is not okay to degrade a woman for your own ego or because you have been conditioned to do that. All men have not been, but I think historically, a lot of men have been geared to do that. What are most men motivated by in a relationship? Are women motivated by that? No. Does it mean that women don't like that? No, they like it, but they are not motivated by that. That is not what's driving them. What's driving a woman is, I want to be married. Like, I want the whole thing. I do not want to just be giving it up to you. I want you to marry me. I want to be committed. I am not giving my energy and time away, and I'm definitely not sleeping with you if I don't see commitment and marriage. And it doesn't matter what she may tell her friends. Oh, I'm not attached to him, or I just have a situationship. That is not what a woman wants. She's lying. A woman wants marriage from you. So guys, if a woman is sleeping with you and she's feeding you that baloney, it's because she doesn't want you to reject her. It's because she doesn't want you to leave her. She's trying to hang on to you. She's trying to hook you in the hopes that she will get married. But that is not what's driving her. That's driving you. The problem is you're getting what you want and she's not getting what she wants. She wants marriage. So if she didn't think that she could get marriage, if she didn't give you what you wanted, she would not give you what you wanted. Okay, do women play games? I think some women might try to play games, but I think it's difficult to really win at those games. So there are some women who say, I could sleep with a man and not get attached. You can say that all you want. For most women, that is not true. And if a woman is sleeping with you, she wants you to marry her. Most of them are not going to make that type of quote unquote sacrifice of their bodies, because our bodies are cherished and looked at differently, and we're also judged differently. So if a woman is sleeping with you, she wants you to marry her. She is looking at you as marriage material, or she's super desperate because she can't find anybody, but she's hoping that you will still be the one. So I think women get scared and they give you what you want. Women need to stop and ask themselves, am I getting what I want though? I am giving this man the ultimate sacrifice. My body, it is precious to me, and I am giving him something that he craves. But what am I getting? What if I give him a baby because of this? It's the ultimate sacrifice. You have to ask yourself, what is it that I want? Men are so driven by sex that they will try to make a woman believe that we are both on the same page with this, that this is what we both want. Put marriage aside. This is something we both need and that we both crave. Nah, do not fall for the okie doke. You need to get what you want too. So powerful is a woman's biology for commitment, for union, for marriage, that she will even give the ultimate, which is her body, in hopes that she will get what it is that she wants. And that is commitment. That is how powerful that need to connect is. It is not because you are so amazing. It is because she wants marriage, and she will sacrifice just about anything and do just about anything to get that. So guys, don't get it twisted. She is driven for a commitment with you. And if she is not getting that commitment, she ain't happy. If I give somebody what they want, what will be their motivation to give me what I want? And how do we get what we both want? It's called marriage. And for those who call it just a little piece of paper, if it is just a piece of paper, then do it. It is called marriage. And when you get married, both people get what they want. You get the sex, she gets the commitment, and you're both happy. So, guys, if you're sleeping with a woman, then you need to get married to her, because that is what she wants. I'm just telling you. The other thing, ladies, if I was to give you a little spanking, I would say stop going on dates with men just because you don't have anything to do and you want a free meal. Men are sensitive to that. They don't like that. They are working very hard to earn their paycheck, and they are not making that money to spend it on somebody who ain't interested in them. So please refrain from doing that. That is not okay. It's not fair. And you're messing it up for the next woman. How would you feel if somebody was doing that to your man, the man that was going to be the man of your dreams? You wouldn't appreciate that at all. So we don't want to play those kinds of games either. And just a caveat here, women generally are not multi-daters. They want one man. So I would say the majority of women are not even interested in doing that. If they don't like you, they're not interested in you, they would rather be doing something else with their time. Guys are much better at multi-dating, dating multiple women, which is okay as long as you're honest. That is fine. It's just that women aren't that great at juggling a lot of men. We're not good at that. We can multitask in other areas. Men can multitask better in that area. We're not driven by anything. Like, what are we going to get out of that, generally speaking? I think some men's motivation is sex. We don't have that motivation. So to go on a date with you, but we're really not interested, most women just aren't going to do that. However, there are some women who do that. I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Please don't do that. Times are hard. Don't take a man for granted in that way. He doesn't appreciate it. And then for those of you who have babies with men, but you are not married and you're making it difficult for that man to see his children, please do not do that. It is not fair to the kid. You made that decision. That kid didn't have anything to do with it. That's their father. And I have definitely seen some situations where the woman, her family, they're making it so difficult for the guy. Like, the guy is showing some effort and some signs that he wants to bond with his child. But by the time he gets done with you game playing because you're upset, because you're hurt, because you're not together, because you want to get back with him, so I'm going to use this situation, or I'm just going to be difficult because you're not doing it the way that I want you to do it. I think you have to exercise some level of patience, some encouragement, some positive reinforcement. Let's start there with thank you. That meant so much to her. That meant so much to him. And I know we don't have the best relationship, but I just want to tell you I really appreciate that. Or a little text. Thank you. She had a great time. You want to be encouraging, give them a little bit of time to get some footing. I've seen situations where the guy hasn't had a chance to get a really good job yet because he's young, he's just finishing school, he's trying to get his footing just like the woman is. So we need to work on those areas. So in a nutshell, how do I feel about game playing? I think we keep the parts of game playing that ignite excitement, that helps to build the relationship. Sometimes guys will pull back just a little bit because it ignites the spark, so there are some little things that we do. A woman might wear a sexy dress because she knows it's going to turn you on a little bit. I mean, let's keep the things that are fun, that help to build the relationship, make it romantic, exciting, fun. If I do this, will I get this type of response? But let's keep the things that break integrity, that hurt each other, that we're all, including women. Women can also be guilty of treating a man like he is a thing and not a human being who deserves great respect. So we're going to cherish, we're going to respect, we're going to do things that edify each other, that take into consideration that this is someone that someone cares about, their parents, their siblings, their friends, their colleagues. Let's treat each other with greater respect and take off the table gameplay moves that do nothing but set us backwards, because it's obvious that men and women are both very angry right now. And why not you be the bigger person who sets the stage, who shows that this is how we do relationships. We treat each other with integrity, care, and respect. So, hey, beautiful people. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and what topics you want me to explore next. Your feedback means so much to me. Let's keep this adventure going. Don't break up with me. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Check out my books on Amazon for insights on enhancing your love life, navigating narcissistic personalities, and exploring the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. Links are in the description. You're amazing, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.